guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about fall favorite perfume. Well, personally my fall favorite perfume. So I have this very lovely fragrance here that I'm gonna be talking about today. But before we get into the video, if it's your first time on our channel, welcome. And we make videos about beauty and fragrances and all of that thing. So if you are interested in topics like such, then feel free to subscribe to our channel, press the notification bell to be notified every time we post a video, and don't forget to comment and also like our videos so we can keep making more content for you guys that you want to see. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So starting off, I have this fragrance called Journey by Amouage House, and Amalage is basically a high perfumery house that is known for creating some of the most finely crafted perfumes in the world. It was found in Sultanate of Oman in 1983 and was supposed to be the gift of the kings. Amouage is a very unique blend between modern world and traditional Arabic heritage, and simply put it, you can just say it's a very amazing fusion between the East and the West. It kind of retains the Arabic culture with their with these sense of spices and multiple different aspects, and fragrances that gives it this very warmth and very Arabic feel to it. But it has that, it's not quite traditional as well. It has that modern aspect to it, so it retains both sides, which is very nice. And it has that very royalty and luxurious feel to it. And you can see the bottle itself. It's a quite small bottle, but it is very sturdy, and it has this magnetic top, and it has that very Arabic feel to it, which I really like. It is a pump bottle. I don't know if that makes a difference for you. Some people do have their preferences, so just to cater to those, I guess. Now, there is a very unique thing that I find in this fragrance, and that is the involvement of tobacco in one of its base notes, and it gives it such a character. It gives it such a smoky feel, so I guess that adds to the uniqueness of the scent. But if you don't like to experiment with fragrances, or if you can't handle strong fragrances, then I mean, this is still worth it. I'd still recommend you to get it, but still, I mean, it's really strong, and I'll get a bit more into that later. So going into the fragrance itself, the fragrance is a very woody, it's a very warm fragrance. It has a different warmth, adding elements to it, like different types of wood, spices, jasmine, and tobacco itself. So it has a very warm aspect to it. And if I were to describe the scent as something, it will remind you of Aladdin, the movie, right? It has quite that aspect to it, which is really nice. Going into the notes, the top notes is of apricot, jasmine, tea, osmanthus, nutmeg, and cardamom. And you can see here with the apricot and the jasmine, it has that fruity, floral aspect to it. And these two fragrances themselves kind of have that very warm Arabic feel to it, so kind of just gives character to the fragrance itself. Tea is something that the Arabic world is known for, or tea and spices, so yeah, just kind of adds to the character as well. Nutmeg and cardamom give it that spicy feel, so it just really adds to the character. Again, going into the heart notes, it's once again jasmine, sambac, mimosa, honey, and cedarwood. Now the honey here adds such a sweet fragrance to it. It's not your typical feminine, fragrances, but it's quite sweet in itself, keeping that Arabic sense to it. And for the base notes, we have pipe, tobacco, saffron, vanilla, cypriol, and musk. So, the first two notes that I mentioned, pipe and tobacco, personally I feel like they add this really smoky, kind of feel to the fragrance, and kind of helps, enhance everything else. Like, you would think the fragrance is sweet and it's warm and it's spicy. How, is tobacco and pipe gonna make, how is it gonna complement? But it actually blends in really well and kind of gives it a really unique twist to the overall fragrance. Though I do kind of feel like for some people these two might make the fragrance a bit too strong. Like, it is one of those fragrances that if you are sensitive to smells, you might come up with a headache. But I'm not gonna lie, regardless of everything, this fragrance is really worth it. It's worth the headache. And going into the following notes, saffron kind of gives it the spiciness. Again, saffron is a very, very special, meaningful spice in the Arabic world, and it's quite expensive. It's really valuable, so kind of just literally gives the whole fragrance that very luxurious, very royalty kind of fragrance. After all, this brand was quote unquote the gift of the king, so they gotta live up to the name. And again, with the musk, it kind of adds to the musky element. It complements really well with the cedarwood. Mostly if you see oriental fragrances, you'll have cedarwood along with musk, and so it again adds that oriental feel here. It complements the cedarwood really well. Overall, as I said, it's a very floral, sweet, fruity type of scent. It has those elements in it, but it's what the tobacco and the oriental sense is what makes it quite Arabic and quite amazing. And personally, I just feel like it's a very sensory, engaging scent, and it's amazing. Its longevity is very, very long. It lasts almost a day, about 24 hours, and this is more, it's a personal opinion again, but it's more of a winter time scent. Like, how in the fall, in the winter seasons, you have the pumpkin spice and just kind of like ginger and pumpkin type of just aromas generally in various different categories just became popular. It's kind of one of those things, because this is a very, very winter appropriate scent. It has that Arabic feel to it. It has that touch to it, but overall it's a very winter appropriate scent. So, and though if you like it in the summer, you do you should totally wear it if you like it, but personally I just kind of use it in the winter times only. And I have my summer fragrances aside. If you want, I can make another video on that if you are interested. But yeah, that's going into the projection. The projection of the fragrance is again quite high. It's a very, very what do you say, a strong fragrance. It's very concentrated, and therefore, you know, its projection power is very, very high. It's very good. It, again, as I said, it lasts about 24 hours, so you know, if you put it in the evening, it's gonna last you through the night. It's really good. And yeah, I guess that's it. You know, if you've tried anything from House of Amouage, please let me know, and I'll make, you know, any other videos if you want. If you've tried any fragrances from their brand, let me know what you found best about this, you know, brand, and if you have a very like any specific scents that you really like. And from there, you know, I just feel like Journey is a very safe choice for anyone who's willing to try something new, or if they wanted to try something from Amouage. Currently it's the winter time, so I guess it's a very appropriate scent as well in that aspect too. And if you want me to make any other videos, please leave them down in the comment section. I will try my best to make those happen. I love making videos, you know, specifically from your suggestions. It just gets me really good, you know, just makes me feel happy and gives me joy. So I'm gonna leave you guys with that today. I'll meet you guys again in the next video, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.